In the picturesque city of Lumbini, in present-day Nepal, around the 6th century BC, Queen Maya Devi gave birth to a son, Siddhartha. Legend has it, immediately after his birth, he took 7 steps, and lotus flowers sprang up where his feet touched the ground. A prophecy foretold that Siddhartha would either become a great king or a spiritual leader. Growing up in the lap of luxury, Siddhartha was sheltered from the harsh realities of life. His father, King Suddhodana, fearful of the prophecy, kept him confined within the palace walls. But destiny had a different plan. One fateful day, Siddhartha ventured outside the palace and encountered the 4 sights: an old man, a sick man, a dead man, and an ascetic. These sights shook him to his core, revealing the suffering inherent in life. They set him on a journey to find a way to end this cycle of birth, death, and suffering. Abandoning his royal life, Siddhartha embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He tried many paths, including severe asceticism, but to no avail. It was only when he sat under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India, and meditated that he attained enlightenment, becoming the Buddha, the awakened one. The Buddha then spent the rest of his life teaching others about the path to enlightenment. His teachings, known as the Dharma, revolve around the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The 4 Noble Truths acknowledge the existence of suffering, its cause, its end, and the path leading to its cessation. The Eightfold Path, on the other hand, provides a practical guideline for ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. Buddha's teachings emphasize compassion, mindfulness, and the impermanence of life. They reject the caste system and advocate for equality among all beings. At the age of 80, in the city of Kushinagar, India, Buddha entered Parinirvana, or the final deathless state after death, leaving behind a legacy that continues to guide and inspire millions. To summarize, the life of Buddha is a remarkable journey of a prince who renounced his royal life to seek the ultimate truth. His encounter with suffering led him to a path of self-discovery, culminating in his enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. His teachings, centered around the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, promote compassion, mindfulness, and equality. They challenge us to look beyond our mundane lives and seek a higher truth, encouraging us to live consciously and compassionately. So whether you're navigating the trials of life or seeking spiritual wisdom, remember Buddha's journey and teachings. They serve as a beacon, illuminating our path towards inner peace and enlightenment.